This story is called Teeny Tiny Timmy by Knuckles DM. Teeny Tiny Timmy was a young boy who lived in a great village. He had a friend named Larry, men that protected the town, and today Bob Ross was visiting, but raiders attacked. This right here seems to be Teeny Tiny Timmy, or is this one right here Teeny Tiny Timmy? Regardless, one of them is Timmy, the other one is Larry, and since they're both children, they both pretty much look the same. When they grow up, I'm assuming Teeny Tiny Timmy will stay a hobbit and Larry will become the potion seller. Over here we have Bob Ross, but according to the one of the mods I have, he's not Bob Ross, he's a crazy pirate with apples. Over here we have we have Long Neck Helga. Hello, how are you? And then over here we have Viking Raiders. What are they doing here? Why do they want to attack Teeny Tiny Timmy, Larry, and these lovely straw men? Just chilling. The Krups come alive. The men of straw as they move in to defend the village, defend Teeny Tiny Timmy, and defend Larry from the evil Viking invaders. And so far, the crop people are doing a pretty good job. Nope, all of them have died to the mighty barbarians. The apple people have fallen off their cart and are now simply throwing apples at the barbarians. That was a vicious strike with an apple right to the head. Every month, the storyteller would, well, tell stories to the children. But there were more raiders. So right here we have a lovely farmer. Sitting here, he is the storyteller. And he's telling stories to the children. Now remember, these are children, not hobbits. Sometimes they're hobbits, sometimes they're children. It depends on who's telling the story. Though this one child over here is very, very big, and this child is very, very small. I would assume that this is Larry, and this one over here is Teeny Tiny Timmy. But very, very careful. If you look in the long grass, you can see a Viking Raider ready to strike, ready to attack. And he seems to... Oh, nope, there's two. There is a second Viking Raider over here in the long grass who's getting ready to leap in and go after the farmer. What the Viking Raiders don't know is that these are not ordinary children. They are, in fact, hobbits and able to fight back with grown man hobbit strength. They thought this was a children's school? Joke's on them. This was a hobbit gathering, and hobbits are vicious combatants as they punched this one in the bum. While Timmy and Larry were playing who can throw the stick further, a Valkyrie invaded. Unfortunately, there was a patrol going on. So here we have our two lovely children, Larry and Teeny Tiny Timmy. Which one is shorter? It seems like the one on the right is shorter. Therefore, you are Teeny Tiny Timmy. They are playing who can throw the stick further. And I'm assuming Larry's gonna win that one, considering he has this natural talent for throwing things like potions. He's gonna be better at it. And there was a random patrol of squires and archers here to keep the peace and to keep things calm and relaxed. And over here we have the Valkyrie. And the question I have is, what is wrong with the Viking faction? Why are they after Teeny Tiny Timmy? Why are they after Larry? Is this way back in the day before Larry met Helga, before they met Bjorn? Is this like early on when the Vikings did not like the farmer faction? In go the children because they're crazy and they go in for the attack too. And the problem is the Valkyrie is going to attack either Timmy or Larry. Timmy is on the left, I think. They're pretty much the same size this time. In comes the Valkyrie, shot out of the sky, completely tripped up both hobbits. Hobbits are alive. Now the Valkyrie is smacking. Oh my goodness, smacked both the archers in the background. And the Valkyrie is in on the squires, guys. Do we need to assist the squires and keep Larry alive when Larry is still a child before he even knew who we were as his god? You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to boulder this Valkyrie and make sure that my boys are okay. Timmy was getting fed up with these attacks and wanted to start a revolution. However, Larry did not like this and said there's nothing they can do. At that time, a huge Viking raid was going on, and Jack and Helga were there to stop it. They even recruited Euler himself, Jack and Helga. So here's Jack, and obviously here's Helga. So hold on. Helga looks to be rather grown up here, and we know Larry is a small child. So how much older is Helga than Larry? In the back, you have none other than Euler himself, and you have more Vikings attacking. Now, this I thought was Bjorn's faction, but no, that's not true, because here's Helga with Bjorn's faction. So Bjorn's faction is this one, and they are an opposing rebel Viking faction. And it looks like we might need to oh no, the ice archers are doing a great job here. Jack the brawler is in, frozen by the friendly fire of ice archers. Not good at all. Euler. I forgot we had Euler. You don't need me to step in when you have Euler on your side. He's pretty much hacking. Between the Ice Archers and Euler, this is going to be a pretty easy fight for Helga, for Jack, and for our friendly Viking faction. Because as you can see, each of these Ice Archers are frozen, and the game is over. Timmy went to the Shaman of Mount Not Named Yet because Crow doesn't have powers, and asked him if he could help in Timmy's revolution. The Shaman of Mount Not Named Yet because Crow doesn't have powers yet, acronym, did not like this, so he cursed him with eternal youth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how Teeny Tiny Timmy remains Teeny Tiny Timmy, and Larry, the potion seller, eventually grows into Larry. And so the Shaman cursed Teeny Tiny Timmy, keeping him a child as he dabs into the sky for forever. Timmy had a lot of time to get other children on his side, but he didn't know the raids had ended. He remembered that only the agents made cheese. And Bjorn would have died if Hugo wasn't trying to find his lost snowball. So Teeny Tiny Timmy seems to be a teeny tiny bit pissed off, a teeny tiny bit angry. And he's going to seek vengeance on Bjorn, even though the Viking raids have stopped and no more Vikings are attacking. And Hugo's trying to find his lost snowball. The funny part is, when you throw a snowball into a pile of snow, it's gone forever. It just becomes part of the snow. Oh my goodness, every single one of those hobbits turned on to Hugo, and we're about to have a World War Z zombie jumping onto giant man moment momentarily. Here we go, all the children, all the hobbits jumping onto Hugo, trying to grab onto his ankles, bite his ankles off. But the thing is, Hugo does not enjoy having children nomming on his ankles. Oh my god, that is crazy. And the Berserkers and Bjorn over here, well, they're being a little bit overrun by our lovely hobbit friends. Bjorn and the Berserkers are not looking too good. That's a lot of hobbits in tight. Very hard to swing your axe when you're stuck with hobbits all up on you. And Hugo, well, Hugo's continuing to punch hobbits. Bjorn seems to be succeeding in fending off the hobbits as the hobbits drag the Berserker over to Hugo, who's backed into the trees. The poor giant over there, poor guy. Bjorn successfully fends off the hobbits and moves in to help Hugo, but Hugo's probably gonna punch these hobbits with one more blow, knowing him. Yep, called it. There it is. Hugo saved the day. Timmy went to his old friend Larry to see if he wanted to join, but Larry said no. Timmy got extremely mad, so he attacked all of them by himself. Teeny Tiny Timmy, what's wrong with you? No one's raiding you guys anymore. The Vikings have stopped their attacks. You need to calm down. And Larry, you may be full grown now, but this is your friend Teeny Tiny Timmy. And Jack, who are you? Who invited you here? Helga, you're as beautiful as always. Teeny Tiny Timmy is furious and goes in on the attack himself, but Larry is all like, nope, I have potions now. Remember all that stick throwing practice? Yeah, that stick throwing practice is coming into hand. Oh, Teeny Tiny Timmy, you poor guy. Timmy wanted revenge, so he went to the Shaman, who is now the Shaman of Crowism, and the Shaman said he should have killed him years ago. As always, Timmy got mad. So now Timmy is going to go and get the Shaman of Crowism for cursing him with immortality, for cursing him with the being stuck as a child. And the Shaman of Crowism might be a little bit screwed against an army of children that large. Spears are thrown, a couple of hobbits go down, a bunch of hobbits are smacked by the chief's ability, but now the hobbits move in, the children move in, jump onto the priest. Can the priest get one more spell off? No, he was killed. The Shaman of Crowism was struck down, and Teeny Tiny Timmy was victorious. Timmy launched one final attack on Larry's village. They knew they didn't stand a chance, but Larry knew someone who always helps. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the God Crow to step in and save the day against what looks like 500 hobbits. How are we going to defeat 500 hobbits, you might ask? Well, I have a few ideas. There was so much lag when I was putting down these god powers. This is going to be glorious. I'm going to try and get a nice view here. Here we go. All the hobbits getting destroyed in 3, 2, 1. Slow mode, activate. Lightning goes in. You can hear the hobbits being destroyed. I am stuck behind a wall of blue. I need to ascend to see what's going on. Oh my goodness, there's so much lightning. Not to mention chain lightning. Don't forget how the lightning chains out. I also added some spread to it, so I wanted to make sure that lightning spread out and hit everything and everybody. Check that out. Absolutely destructive. Let's just try and like clean up a little bit. We'll let the game play. My finger's off the mouse. We are at full speed. The game is resuming full speed. All of these little lightning bolts are here and they're kind of causing some lag. And finally, everything clears up and we can see once more. We have what? 3 hobbits? 3 lonely hobbits. No, 4 lonely hobbits survived that. Here, allow me to get this hobbit. Come on. There we go. Got him. To honor Larry's past friend and Helga's brother who died in battle, they launched the bodies upward as fireworks. Oh, so teeny tiny Timmy's gone. This means we can never have another battle with teeny tiny Timmy in it. And Jack, well, you're nowhere near as cool as teeny tiny Timmy. I mean, I would have loved to have teeny tiny Timmy become a permanent member of our troop here, but Jack, you can go. You can enjoy your little firework launch into the sky. Bye. Bye, teeny tiny Timmy. Bye, Jack.